After nearly a decade at the top of the MrBeast team and amassing over 11 million followers across social media, Kris Tyson's world came crashing down and disappeared in less than a month. In July 2024, as serious allegations and evidence of Kris grooming a minor surfaced, her career collapsed almost overnight. She was fired from the MrBeast team, began steadily losing followers across every platform, and despite once being one of YouTube's most recognizable faces, her personal channel now struggles to reach even 10,000 views per video. This is how Kris Tyson lost everything. Early signs of Kris's downfall began in 2023 when SunnyV2 released a video arguing that Kris Tyson's public transition could eventually create serious problems for the MrBeast brand, by suggesting that Jimmy would be placed in a position where any response or even silence could spark backlash from millions of viewers.
It's a lose-lose situation for MrBeast. I think Jimmy is in an inescapable situation. If he kicks out Kris, cancelled. If he don't, his channel will die for real. An inescapable situation is a pretty good way of describing the drama, which is also why it deserves the harsh label of being a nightmare. Jimmy has no option but to publicly express acceptance of Kris's transition, as silence or even worse, disapproval would come with obvious severe repercussion.
He also made things personal by arguing that Kris was depriving their son of a father figure by transitioning to a woman.
You ripped apart your family and took a father figure away from your son just so you could paint your nails and act zesty. Pathetic. He will get torn apart at school, won't want to have friends around his house. A life full of difference and being alone. Must have missed the point in that tweet. How's this for him when you're depriving him of a father figure?
However, at the time, most people didn't agree with Sunny's video. The backlash was so extreme that D'Angelo Wallace came back from a 9-month break just to make a reaction to Sunny's video.
Somebody has uploaded a YouTube video that is so dumb, so completely incorrect that they have basically assembled the YouTube Avengers. How does someone anger the internet's nicest people like Jacksepticeye and MrBeast, make a bunch of other creators you've probably heard of drop response videos, and make points that are so completely invalid? I, of all people, come back early from a 9-month break just to personally tell you that your video is trash.
MrBeast also responded to the SunnyV2 video with a tweet that read, "Yeah, this is getting absurd. Kris isn't my nightmare, he's my effing friend and things are fine. All this transphobia is starting to piss me off." However, that statement would age poorly less than a year later. This is because on June 14th, 2024, YouTuber Prism42 released a video alleging that Kris had sent inappropriate messages to a 13-year-old MrBeast fan known as LavaGS when Kris was in their early 20s.
The kind of Snapchats that you're sending, this is the Snapchat that you sent. He said, "I get weird snap from Kris," and it's a picture of him making a weird face next to an American flag, and it says, "Coming for America." Now, you might think that, oh man, this must be some weird 4th of July joke. Nope, it's not 4th of July. You can clearly see the date right there. This guy would have been like 15 at this point. And why are you sending a 15-year-old a message saying "coming for America"?
The situation took an unexpected turn when LavaGS publicly denied being groomed after being connected with Keemstar. According to Lava, he stated, "I was not groomed by Kris Tyson. I did not meet Kris Tyson by myself. I met Kris and the MrBeast crew with my family present. I ran a Discord with Kris Tyson when I was 13 and edgy, inappropriate jokes were said. That's it." But that statement didn't calm the backlash, and Lava later made another tweet about the videos discussing the Kris allegations, saying, "These videos are massive lies and are twisting the truth. Ava never did anything wrong and just made a few edgy jokes. I was never exploited or taken advantage of. Can you do me a favour and comment on these videos and tell them to stop spreading lies? This situation takes away from children who are actively being exploited every day online. I'm not a victim of anything being claimed in these videos or at all." Many viewers argued that grooming doesn't always feel obvious to the person involved, insisting that Lava was a victim regardless of how he personally viewed the situation.
I really do feel like in a situation like this, it's very difficult to process just how inappropriate or unacceptable something was when you lived it. I imagine that it's very difficult to view this as the person that you communicated to so closely for so long was actually evil or doing things that were wrong. But in reality, no child should have this kind of relationship with an adult where you're joking about sending nudes to a minor or making edgy jokes about coming for America. So while the person here might not feel like a victim, it really is completely unacceptable that Ava Tyson would be communicating with them like this.
This is how you speak when you've been groomed. I promise you I'm telling the truth. Don't be around adults who joke about vulgar things and don't have boundaries. So when a child is being groomed, it wouldn't matter if the child consider it consensual or not. A child cannot give consent. Though you are an adult today, Kris messaged your child self. And those were very bad messages to a minor, not just some edgy jokes. 2 days later, Adrox uploaded a video revealing that Kris owned artwork created by Shadman, an artist widely known for producing explicit and highly controversial content.
Just some time later, they also posted the exact same drawing laid on the floor with the caption, "Bonus fidget spinners to throw some extra autism." Initially, it seems Kris was being sarcastic because this tweet came after Shadman had drawn all those disgusting images. However, something messy was going on behind the scenes. In this MrBeast video, you'll notice a very familiar thing at the 9 minutes and 30-second timestamp. From what I believe, keeping illegal art in the bedroom isn't normal at all.
Later in the video, Adrox also revealed that Kris not only purchased artwork from Shadman, but also commented on Shadman's posts and requested more artwork.
On April 16th, 2018, Ava replied under a deleted Shadman post saying, "No Beast Boy trap, Shad? You've changed." Basically, Ava was asking Shadman to draw art of Beast Boy, as Beast Boy was shown at different ages in the show. We can't say anything for certain, but that doesn't mean the tweet wasn't strange.
As more people dug through old servers and backups, additional controversial chat logs began circulating. These included inappropriate jokes and images. Around the same time, MrBeast came under fire after many viewers noticed MrBeast was deleting comments mentioning the Kris allegation.
After analyzing this video for the span of roughly 36 hours, and after putting the puzzle pieces together elsewhere, I find it completely impossible to believe quite literally anything that the MrBeast team says or does as being authentic and honest, because they are engaging in a targeted cover-up that spans across 6 years and multiple separate channels. This right here is the 36-hour period of time where the comment section of that latest video was scraped repeatedly and archived. Green is the total number of comments posted. Red is the total number of comments allowed to remain on the video active.
And as more evidence against Kris surfaced, she wiped her Twitter account, leaving just 8 posts. One post read, "I would like to apologize for any of my past behavior or comments if it hurt or offended anyone. It was not my intent. Seeing recent events, we've mutually decided it's best that I permanently step away from all things MrBeast and social media to focus on my family and mental health." Another tweet read, "To lump these two factors together to create a narrative that my behavior extended beyond bad, edgy jokes is disgusting and did not happen. In past years, I have learned that my old humor is not acceptable. I cannot change who I was, but I can continue to work on myself." One day after Kris announced stepping down from the MrBeast brand, Jimmy himself tweeted, "Over the last few days, I've become aware of the serious allegations of Ava Tyson's behavior online, and I am disgusted and opposed to such unacceptable acts. I've seen enough online and taken immediate action to remove Ava from the company, my channel, and any association with MrBeast. I do not condone or support any of the inappropriate actions." In the same tweet, he also announced that he had hired a private investigator to investigate the situation. He later updated this statement 4 months later, claiming that the investigator had completed the investigation and found nothing, which many found unbelievable considering Jimmy paid an investigator to investigate his own company and no wrongdoing was found. Now, with serious grooming allegations circulating and having been fired from the MrBeast team, Kris decided to start posting reaction videos on a new channel. However, despite being a former MrBeast employee, Kris was unable to maintain the same level of influence, with the videos barely managing to break 10,000 views. Even videos reacting to MrBeast's content barely scraped 50,000 views, which is honestly unbelievable. Looking back, Sunny V2's original video wasn't controversial because it was hateful. It was controversial because it was early. What started as speculation about Kris's possibility of becoming a nightmare for the MrBeast brand eventually turned into one of the biggest crises MrBeast had ever faced, with Kris Tyson at the center of it. And while Sunny couldn't have predicted how brutal the fallout would become, the outcome speaks for itself.